This is the best start of the video.
Hi, Rudy. Welcome.
Welcome Marcel, welcome Juraj.
Hey, ciao Rudy, ciao Marcel.
Welcome to our show. So I will start. We didn't agree who will start today, so I'll take a virtual mic, and ask Rudy that if you could help us to open this show by introducing yourself. So who you are, where are you coming from, what are you doing?
Yes, okay. Who I am? My name is Rudolf. I am an agile engineering coach at Raiffeisen Bank International in Vienna. I would like to discuss with you my role as the organizer of the Testbusters community. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we always ask also some more questions. This is not good enough. You need to add more. You need to add more. We would like to know about you, and if you don't have anything else to talk about, then tell us something about your hobbies. We would be also interested. What are your hobbies?
How long do we have? I guess I need now 1.5 hours to explain. Okay, then let's go into the details. I am 58 years old. Yeah, so as I already said, I am an agile engineering coach. I am I'm wild cohabitated since 40 years. Yeah, with my wife. We have 2 kids. A son with 18 who drives me crazy. A daughter with 22. Of course, he drives me crazy. Yeah.
Mhm.
So this this enough for you, Marcel? Or
What about the hobbies?
hobbies? Hobbies. Of course, I go into the gym. What I'm also doing hobbies. I'm reading books. Yeah, I like to read historical stuff, as you can see in the background. Yeah, from the Habsburger and so on. And yes, and then more or less get insights into everything related testing. Maybe one of my hobby, or my passion is, of course, also to help other people to get better in test and test automation.
Wow, cool.
Right,
Good.
it means that now I understood that you are like daughter bodyguard, yeah, right? You said that it's 22 and you are going to gym, that you are the bodyguard, right? That's the main role.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But normally my daughter said, "So, Daddy, and now you can stay here," and I go into the club. Yeah, and then I'm hanging around in front of the club, and what I should.
Nice. So maybe I'll just go back from the hobbies and clubs and all this stuff back to the working life or working hobbies. You mentioned already that you would like to talk more about the building community and being a charming organizer and all these things. But before that, I noticed that your role changed this year and you became, I'll need to read that, Guild Lead Engineering, and in brackets test and test automation / technology office. What does it mean?
What does it mean? Nothing. Doing the same as the last 4 years. We only had a change that our unit switched was transformed into another division. Yeah, and during that there was some reorganization and so on. Yeah, and this is why my title switched. But from the things what I have to do, yeah, so nothing changed.
Okay, so for those who don't know, what did you do before this change? So that was quality engineering, right? Like in short.
Of course, we take care for quality and so on. Yeah, but my role, was what is also my role is I'm an agile engineering coach. Yeah, imagine we have since around six years a transition from this traditional bank, into an agile bank. And therefore, we need this agile transition, and we need a lot of people who help our teams, in doing it in the right way. And there we have two teams. We have more than 2 teams, but these 2 teams are helping the people with the agile transformation. We have our agile coaches. The agile coaches helps our team to be agile, to have
Mhm.
the mindset, to have all these things like Scrum and Kanban, and Jira boards. And then on the other hand, we have the agile engineering coaches, and the agile engineering coaches help the teams that they develop the software in a better way. That means, so we support them in telling them what is test automation, what is CI, CD, how you set up a pipeline, and so on. And of course, this is a sort of quality engineering.
I see. Okay, now it's much more clear. But before we will go into more details, because this is one of the topics we would like to cover, we have a couple of questions for you
Okay.
to maybe warm you up. Even during the recording, maybe we should disclose that there is 30 plus degrees, so we will try to warm you up. Even we don't need to do that, but let's do that.
Let's go.
Okay, so one of the thing I noticed based on preparing for the interview is that you are also a huge content creator, not only organizer, but you also publish a lot of articles and speaks on some conferences and so on. So my first question is, what's your most favorite format you create? Is it writing articles or speaking in front of people?
Okay. So, so
In
yeah,
short, this should be short.
short. Okay, so only one word. Then
Yeah.
I would go for a talk at the conference.
Talking on the conference. Okay,
Yes.
cool. Because of the people, right?
Because of the people there, you have this communication and so on. Yes, and with my Wiener Schmäh, I can play with the audience and so on. Yeah.
Okay, so now in one word,
Okay.
wine or beer?
Wine.
Okay. And now one single thing I should learn to stay relevant in software testing nowadays.
Ooh. Yes, of course, for AI. Testing, how AI helps me to do better tests. I know this is not one word. Yeah. So
Thank you.
AI.
Favorite food? Favorite food?
Favorite food. Wow. Favorite food. Oh, favorite food.
Wiener Schnitzel.
No. This is not good for my body. Yeah. So I go into the gym that I can eat more. Yeah. Not Wiener Schnitzel. Yeah.
Caesar salad.
Yeah. Gyros.
What?
Greek gyros. Yeah.
Gyros. Okay, I see.
Yeah, okay.
Next one. Have you ever written any code?
Yes, of course. Hey, come on. Yeah. I started with developing software in COBOL. COBOL 74. Do you know what this is? Yeah, this is a base.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
I saw some historical, documents.
Yeah. Come on.
Next one. What advice would you give to your younger self 20 years ago?
20 years ago. Yeah. So, take care that you learn new things and that you do not stay on your feet. Yeah. So see what's going around you and yes, go forward. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Thank
don't
you.
stay.
So, who are the best influencers, testing influencers, or non-testing influencers you are following to learn some new stuff or inspire yourself?
Oh, come on. The best influencer. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I know it is only allowed to use one word. Okay. This is a mix. Yeah. Oh, one influencer. Oh, this is hard.
Okay, you can say two.
And now it is harder. Yeah.
Yeah, top three, top three.
So, so I like to watch the podcast from Richie Seidel. Yeah, Richie Seidel has always good people. I was also part of one of their
But
podcasts.
it's in German, right?
He's
So
in German. Yes,
for
yes.
us, it wouldn't be very useful. We need to.
Yes, sorry. Four.
It looks like that
Okay.
Rudy don't have
I
competitors.
will,
He don't know the
I will stop it here.
influencers.
I will stop it here. We don't need to answer this question. If you have the
Yeah,
ideas, you can send it after, and we will put it into show notes.
yeah, we
So
generate some names by AI. Don't worry.
Yeah. Sorry about that. This was very hard.
Yeah. And you are like lead engineering. That it's a similar role as a quality engineering, or is there some difference, or how you see the role?
No. Yeah. So, as I said, we do not have this dedicated person, a quality engineer, a quality coach, or whatever. Yeah. We have our agile engineering coaches, and the
Mm-hmm.
agile engineering coaches, they care that you are doing the right things. That means, of course, that you produce quality. Yeah. Come on, without test automation, without CI, CD, and so on, you cannot develop high quality products. But the question is, when we talk about quality, what does this mean? Yeah, for some of the people, it means we deliver faster.
Mm-hmm.
For other, it means we deliver more sophisticated products and so on. Yeah. So for the other one, it says, everyone can read. So accessibility is one part of quality and so on. Yeah. So what I do not like, is this definition of this quality engineering. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quality engineering coach. This was my statement.
how it's organized, or what is your role in that organization?
Mm-hmm.
Are you like more in a teacher role, or you are the organizer of others to teach themselves, or
Or
how it works,
enabler.
how it's organized, how it's
So,
structured?
Marcel, I guess that you are more than 30 years in the IT, and you know what I'm now asking. What is my answer now? Yeah, it depends. Yeah? It depends on what the team need. As an example, yeah. So we have introduced something. This is called agile engineering maturity model, where we go into the teams with a lot of questions, regarding CI, CD, DevOps testing, and so on. A lot of questions, and at the end, more or less, we have a heat map, and then we see things, where we think it would make sense to improve that. So, and then, it depends how the people are doing it. On one team, I go into the team, I work with them for 2 months with one person, explaining them what he or she has to do and so on. I'm not the guy who are doing the work for them. I help them. So if you think about these team topologies, we are an enabling team. We enable the teams, and here it could be that this is only one person in the team, or this is the whole team, how they are doing CI/CD, DevOps, and and as I said, there is this agile coaching wheel, and in this agile coaching wheel, you have 8 different perspectives, how you supporting a team, mentoring, coaching, learning, tooling support, and so on, and more or less, we do everything, and
Okay, I'll have some follow-up, a bit naive and stupid question. You are doing it for a couple of years already, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when this will be finished, when it will be done, or maybe let me add a bit like additional question to this. Are there any phases where you need to change the approach or the way to how you behave? Because maybe I could imagine the starting might be different than after 2 years or after 6 months or something.
So of course, during the last year, the approach changed, and of course, it changed it from team to team, and also within one team. Sometimes we recognize that the people, the team says, yes, we want to start with this CI, CD, DevOps, and so on to be faster. And then they started, and after 1 month, they recognized, but then that means that we do not create so many features, we do not deliver so many features, and so on. And then they make a step back. And then again, we go into the teams and we explain them how important this is. So it is really different between the teams and also different between the countries. Currently, we more or less, I'm worked the last years mainly in the head office, and now my job is also to support our teams in the countries. Currently, I'm working heavily with Romania, where my current main task is to develop 90 testers, manual testers in test automation.
90 or 19?
90. Yes,
Oh.
90. And we started around 3 years ago when we said, yes, we have to do this. And then we started with 2 people, 3 people, and so on. And in the meanwhile, they said, yes, we want to do this. And this is awesome. This is great.
Do you travel a lot?
This year I was 2 times in our countries. One was in Albania, one was in Romania. So no, I do not travel so much.
I see. So
maybe I have the following question, because you mentioned that we are focusing more on the teams, that you are covering the whole team, that you are not focusing only on the testers and to tell them that how to do testing, but also covering the developers, another role that focus on the whole team, on the whole testing process. That's the main approach.
Yes. So when I'm talking about to educate the people in test and test automation, this doesn't mean only tester. What is very important, we decided that we have this whole team approach. I have always discussion, I guess it was 2 weeks ago, where a team said, yes, we need more tests, we need an external testing team. And I said, no, this is not the agile way of working. So you have to do the test. But we cannot do this. We do not have an idea how we should start with that. And I said, okay, then I will help you. And now I'm sitting together with them and help the developer in explaining them what's exploratory testing. Or how you can do a pair check with a tester engineer. So testing is not only for testers.
Okay, but it looks like that you don't, or the RBI don't have like test managers, right? Or I'm completely wrong.
Some of our products, due to the fact that it is more a traditional approach we're doing in a project-oriented style, and then of course, you need a test manager. But if we have this agile setup, we avoid to have test managers. I always like the discussion. So why agile testers need a test manager? A developer also do not need a development manager. They know what they have to do. So so if you want to if you want to bring my blood to 200 degrees, then let's talk about test managers.
Okay, but I think still you could distinguish between test management and test managers.
Right.
Because I feel like some people are trying to get rid of test managers, but forgetting to keep the test management somewhere. We can discuss if you want.
Now I have to take care, and this is between us, And
so we are not recording. Don't worry.
Yes. So for me, this traditional test manager, as I know it, from 15 years before, was creating reports, going to the management and present everything. And then and then the test manager comes back, and is telling the testers, okay, we need a release on Monday. You have to test everything on Saturday and Sunday. And then you asking them, okay, and what you will do, you will help us. Oh, no, this is not my job. I'm a test manager. And I'm pretty sure that I will get a lot of messages from test managers.
Let's see.
As we use that in that, the traditional test manager is a postman between people and management, right?
Between people and management. It is more a leader regarding the topic testing.
Right.
But I like this definition from Marcel. So we have to distinguish between doing test management and being a test manager. So doing test management, test coordination, and so on. So hey, if you have 2 people in a team who takes care for testing, of course the whole team should be take care for testing. So of course you need one maybe who do a little bit of coordination, but you do not a test manager. Come on.
Yeah, but these estimations and all this planning is part of the agile team anyhow, and it should be done probably within the team rather than by the hands of someone else to telling them what to do.
So there I had a lot of good stories about that, maybe for the part and the third part of the series.
Yeah, okay. So maybe we will record another one later. So I would like to ask you something. You mentioned that there is an only one thing, or not only, there is or what I should select as a one thing to stay relevant is AI. And I feel like it's not the thing from the PowerPoint slides anymore or from the conferences. So AI is now among us. We are using it somehow. So what my favorite question would be also for you is, how are you trying or applying AI in RBI? Do you have some specific use cases where you maybe tried and fail or tried and succeed, or you feel like this is a huge opportunity for us and we want to use it?
I can tell you that I'm using, for instance, ChatGPT for some sort of my test activities. When I'm creating a test plan, and I'm not a test manager, so when I'm creating a test plan together with one of the colleagues, then I'm using ChatGPT for creating to discuss with ChatGPT the risks, what could be the risks for a project with event-driven architecture and so on, how we can mitigate them, things like that. Of course, I'm trying to use it for test design when I'm creating acceptance tests and so on. To be honest, I do not use it for test automation. But I'm pretty sure that some of my colleagues will also use it in this way. What we also currently are playing around with, this is testing of large language models. So that means, so after check that after a change that it works as before, because some of our products or of our spikes currently are going into this direction that we use large language models.
Okay. Anything in reporting or in some other areas, or you didn't try and any AI powered tools, or like, I don't know whether I could tell that, but I will do that. Report portal, I think you did some experiments with there, and there is a small tiny AI. It's not anything huge. Are you still using that, or?
I know that I'm also the guild lead of the test automation guild. We have a lot of people who are working for the community. I know that here we also investigate in report portal, but I do not know if we use some sort of AI in report portal.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I will have maybe the closing question for this part, which is about the quality engineering. And that's the question. You are in software testing, if I could say that in that way. since 2008, if I did my proper study of your profile. So what do you think, like, what are the biggest changes until now, and whether you see some trends or something where we are heading in
So the
next
biggest
couple
change,
of years?
the biggest change for me was this moving away from this dedicated tester. When I started as a tester, I had a test manager. I was in a test team. There was also what also changed is this attitude of the testers. The tester should support the agile team that they can deliver better work. And this doesn't mean that you have to try to kill the system. My first test manager told me regarding what is a good test case and so on. Only a dead system is a good system. Try to kill it with the test. So, and now you try to support the team in verifying that the product works for the product owner and so on. And then maybe, of course, you can also do some reliability tests, performance tests, and so on. But it is not your job. To prove that the developer did not the correct word.
I see. If I would maybe also explore the journey, I saw that there was a testing, then there was some quality engineering, and there was a quality assurance, and there was quality engineering. So people keep maybe changing the names, but not only the names, but we changed the approach and maybe the view on the problem, how we want to solve it. Do you feel like there will be some, like, a next era or next stage after quality engineering? Is there, because for me quality assurance was still more about the testing, and engineering brings some more tooling. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe you will not agree with me, but what would be the next stage, and is it like this, or what is your opinion about that?
To be honest, currently I have no idea. So what could be the next word, or the next term regarding that? And because you said so, it is testing and quality and so on. Testing is only one part of quality. If you want to deliver high quality products, then you also have to take care that your requirements engineering is at high quality. Also that your development is like quality engineering and so on. So quality is only one part of the whole system.
Okay. Cool. So thanks for that part. Let's move on to the next one, and that's about the building communities.
Building communities, yes.
Yeah, and I would maybe start with the first question, which would be, for me as an outsider, it's a bit messy. You are working on so many topics and so many things. Like, I saw something that you are related to the Palinka.
Yeah.
And then you are involved to the Testbusters Nights. Then you're also charming organizer.
Yes.
I heard something about 42 Vienna.
Yes.
And then I saw you in Serbia or somewhere.
Yes. Bosnia.
So
Albania, Tirana. Yeah. Okay.
This is like 3 full-time jobs at least, and I don't know what is what. So could you maybe clarify it for us, how it's structured, or what are the relations between, and how it works?
The first thing is, and this is the most important thing, this is the Testbusters community. What is the Testbusters community? The Testbusters community I have more or less introduced around 6 years ago, and it was a meetup. And the name of the meetup is Agile Test Automation Meetup Vienna. This is a meetup group, and there I organized meetups. And this was growing and growing and growing, And then I came around the corner with the Testbusters Nights. The Testbusters Nights are the events, the Testbusters community, where we have talks, where we have presentation, knowledge sharing, and so on. Yeah? So this is the community. For me, what is very important, what me helped a lot, yeah, is this sharing is caring attitude.
Mm-hmm.
I was introduced in that 6 years ago, yeah, and then I said, yes, I have to do this, yeah, I like it, yeah. It is like open source software. So these are the Testbusters nights, yeah. So, and then in the Testbusters nights, then one day one person came. It was in a it was a comment in a meetup chat about there was a meetup in Vienna where we had around 30 degrees in the evening, and nevertheless we had a full house. And in the comment there was this. In the comment there was the text, yeah, and this was only because we have this charming organizer, yeah, who always telling us when the time is over and so on, yeah. So this was this direction. This is the charming organizer, yeah.
Okay, so it came up or pop up from your audience. Someone
Yes. So, and then when we talk about this QA paling and so on, these are other meetup groups for which I also take care that that I help them to provide events. For instance, I offer them that they are using our remote events for them, that they have something where they can join and so on. Because if you take a look at all these meetup communities and so on, yeah, during the pandemic, more or less, yeah, it was shrinking and shrinking. And some of them, yeah, after the pandemic, never start again with doing something. And there is one nice thing on Meetup, yeah. On Meetup, if you are part of a Meetup group where the organizer steps back, then you get the message, this group needs an organizer. If not, then this Meetup group will be closed. Yeah. So, and this I got for QA paling, but nevertheless with QA paling, I worked together also before with the people, and then I thought, yes, before they die, I will try to help them to take over and yes, help them with my expertise.
Okay.
So, and then the next was in Kiev, a meetup more or less, yeah. So had no organizer, and they contacted me and said, so we know you from the Testbusters nights and so on. Can you help us? Yes, and then this is my third organizer role.
And you, I don't know for whether there was some reason, but you skipped this 42 Vienna.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So maybe let's cover that one as well.
42 is another room. Yeah. 42 is an programming school in Vienna with an awesome education concept. Yeah. You do not have teachers. You have a syllabus, you have projects, yeah, and this is peer learning. Yeah? So that means you are learning all this stuff on your own or together with a peer, and I'm supporting them because Raiffeisen Bank International, yeah, is using 42 Vienna as their talent pool.
And is it paid service, or is it for free, or how it works?
It's free. It is for free. So more or less what I did 30 years ago when I switched from carpenter to IT. Yeah. So this is more or less the same, but they do not have pay for their education. Yeah,
And this is on site in Vienna.
Vienna.
There is no option for any remote or anything like that.
No, no,
You need to
no.
go there.
This is, yes, and this is also one of the things. This must be on site. You do not have the possibility for doing this remote, but these 42 schools are around the world.
Okay, so that's not only Vienna-based brand, but we can maybe search for that in some other regions as well. And maybe the last questions to this 42 Vienna. If I'm sitting in Bratislava and I would considering to join that, is it possible for the foreigners to join, or because now,
The thing is, you have a so-called piscine. Yeah, this is an assessment center for 4 weeks where you have to do some things, some tasks, and so on. That they see that you want to do it, that you really want to do it, and so on. Yes, you can do it.
Okay, and it's in German or English?
English.
Okay, that I can join.
Yes, you can join if you solve the piscine and so on. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It is really, it is great. I'm working with these people. I'm supporting these people and so on. And it is awesome to see, the enthusiasm and so on. Today, I explained them something about test automation with Playwright and so on. And 2 days later, one of them presented their Playwright test automation solution. And I said, what? Awesome.
And are there some limitation? I don't know, that age, or I don't know, somebody who would like to change the job, that I'm now taxi driver and I would like to switch to IT. That
So currently I'm yes, currently one of them was a taxi driver. Yeah, many of them are coming from this. What is the English word for that? For this Pflege from the nurturing area. You know, if you take care for older people and so on, take care. So you have the whole mix. No,
okay.
the thing is, you must go through the piscine, and if you reach the end of the piscine, then you are in, and you do not have any costs regarding this education on the school and so on, because
I'll move on a bit with the topic. Have you ever tried to count some numbers, like how many subscribers or how many talks you delivered or something like that? That would be interesting. I'm sometimes number person. So
you asking for my number of provided talks and so on. True. I do not have an idea about that, but we can go to LinkedIn, to my LinkedIn profile. There I have everything and we can count it. I would say my first talk was in 2014.
What was that about?
It was in a German language, and it was there is a life after continuous integration. It was about test automation in a continuous delivery pipeline.
Nice. So I was also asking about the numbers from that meetups groups, like how many maybe meetups you organized, or how many speakers you hosted, or something like that. That would be interesting.
Yes, I can give you a number. On the 4th of September, we have the 55th Testbusters Night.
Wow.
55th Testbusters Night since 6 years. So you can think about at each Testbusters Night we have between 2 to 4 speakers. And I guess that in the meanwhile we have around 150 talks.
Okay, cool. So this is maybe related to the next question I prepared for today, and it was, do you have any future plans with these communities? Are you planning to expand even more, introduce new brands, or just grow the brands you are now supporting? Or do you have anything in your mind, or you will just keep it as it is? Or I have then some more specific question after that, but I'll let you first, maybe.
So what I'm doing during the last 1 or 2 months is some sort of marketing, which I'm doing on LinkedIn to get people into the community, because what I also recognized on the meetup side, the people always moving more and more into the direction of these direct connections, or on LinkedIn events. So, and I recognize that meetup is a little bit on the is going down. It's not so used as years ago, because in the meanwhile you can manage it on YouTube, on LinkedIn, whatever, and you have too much meetups in the So, and my goal is here to bring more of these meetups, which do not have an organizer yet, into the Databusters community, because it is a lot of work to communicate, to organize all these different meetup groups. And to be honest, in some of the meetup groups, I have 2 participants in our meetups.
Okay, so the idea is that you will consolidate that brands to make it simpler to manage and organize, and then you are considering to move it from Meetup.com to the LinkedIn. That's the idea, that you will be using LinkedIn as main channel.
Because so hopefully no one from Meetup now is watching us. So also the quality from Meetup is not the same as it was 2 years ago.
Okay, so maybe a related question, and I remember I asked you already this maybe 2 years ago or so, but you create a lot of very valuable content by inviting these speakers and then streaming it out. But I feel like it's a bit pity that you are not recording that sessions and sharing it with audience like asynchronously, so people cannot watch it later. And I believe that a lot of people would love to do that. So what is your current opinion about the topic? Are you still not considering to publish recording?
I can tell you that you are not the first person who is more or less talking about it, why you do not provide the videos and so on. So the first thing for me is, I want that the people are on site, remote or in person, if it is possible, at our events. With providing the talks, then afterwards as videos and so on. I guess that then the people do not join so much as before. This is my guess. I see that for other people it seems to be that it works, but to be honest, I can live with that. And what I also want to avoid is, because I had schlechte Erfahrung, a bad experience with doing things like that regarding GDPR and so on. I want to avoid any sort of that one person then is seeing on one of the meetups something which is not, I don't know, which is a GDPR compliant and so on. And no, so I do not want to have.
I see.
This is why I'm doing that.
And maybe a related question to this, because many people are thinking about that, that you mentioned that you are doing this night busters, supporting many communities. That can we see this as your future business plan or your future job, or you would like to keep it as still as a community and you will be in the position of the supporters? What is your plan?
So my plan is, so due to the fact that I'm working since since more than 45 years. Yeah, so that means my retirement is not so far away. And but when I'm then retired, yeah, I must do something, yeah. And then I want to work. Then I want to work with the community. I want to give lectures and so on, as I already did it in the Testbusters Learning Lab, and so on. Yeah. So no, I do not want to replace my job as HR engineering coach with that. This is my hobby. Yeah, my hobby for the future, and then in the future maybe it is more than a hobby, but no, so this should not be my
So this is also some preparation for retirement. So maybe once you will retire, you can just move only to this and working on that, right? That's the
yeah,
idea.
something like that. My wife said she wants to do then a lot of traveling and so on, and I said yes, we will have. Yes.
Okay. So maybe let's finish here like this. We have last question for you, and hopefully Juraj won't ask me the same as he does all the time.
No.
So that's the promotion. Would you like to promote or thank someone for something, or would you like to add some like closing words or refer someone to your, I don't know, LinkedIn page, or mention something which is good to mention but we didn't cover it yet?
So, what I want to promote, ladies and gentlemen, on the 4th of September, I will organize the next Testbusters night. This time it will be in person in Vienna in the Dynatrace head office, and we have around 100 people who are already registered with ticket and so on. We have a waiting list, but nevertheless, we try to get more space there. This is the first thing. The second thing is, yeah, if you want to present something in a community, if you have an topic where you said this would be a great talk for this community, yes, then ping me. If you want to start in giving talks, yeah. So what we also have at the Testbusters night, this is this new voice format where you can start as with your first public speech and so on. Yeah. So more or less, this would be what I would like to promote.
Okay, and the most or the main channel to contact you is LinkedIn or
the main channel. So every day at least I read my emails. Every day at least I check my LinkedIn account. What I do not every day is checking WhatsApp. Yeah, what my mobile phone is most of the time not is off. Yeah, so that means the best would be via email or via LinkedIn.
Okay, cool. So thank you very much, Rudolf, joining us today. It was great to talk to you, and hopefully we will have some more later.
Okay, Marcel, Juraj, thanks for having me. It was a pleasure, and looking forward to see what will be the outcome.
Yeah, let's see.
Me too. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.